Back to the grind with the only free MMA channel that fucking matters, full-time MMA. And shit's getting really fucking interesting. Former UFC heavyweight champion Frank Mir released from UFC contract. Frank Mir's one of the most iconic, notable, known champions in UFC history and combat sports history. One of the most popular heavyweight fighters in combat sports history. And it looks like the UFC doesn't have plans on keeping him. They don't have plans on Frank Mir in their heavyweight division. They don't have plans on keeping Frank Mir under contract for a Legends League. They don't plan on having Frank Mir in their Contender Series because they released him from the contract. But do you know who is looking to build their heavyweight division, bolster their heavyweight division? Someone that's looking for a heavyweight champion? I think you probably guessed it by looking at the picture. Bellator. I'm repping Bellator. Hey, what Scott Coker say in that song? Think about it. Frank Mir versus Fedor. Frank Mir versus Matt Mitrione for the heavyweight championship. Frank Mir versus Chuck Liddell whenever he gets signed by Bellator. Hey, what's going on here? Excuse me. Someone tell me what's going on. If Bellator doesn't sign Frank Mir within 6 months, I'll chop off my left toe. I'm just kidding. That's why I didn't say which toe, because that's not serious. But pretty much what I'm saying is I guarantee you Scott Coker signs Frank Mir. But this brings me to a thought. Why would the UFC just cut him if they didn't have anything to gain for it? This is a question. I don't know if this has ever happened or even if this is possible or even if this can happen. Can the UFC and Bellator make trades? You know, like NBA team to NBA team? Like, I'll trade you Chris Paul for this guy and this guy. Can the UFC say, hey, I'll give you Frank Mir and Rory McDonald for Will Brooks, and I don't even know who's worth Rory McDonald, but I'm just saying, like, could they make a trade like that? Maybe it'd be like behind closed doors. I don't know. I wonder if could they do it in the open though? Is it legal? I mean, it should be fine. I've never heard anything about like UFC making a trade with World Series of Fighting or Bellator. But now that the UFC's not just trying to shut out Bellator anymore, the old days, now that it's a new wave, now that it's new owners, could Viacom and WME, the new owners of both of them, make the trades? Why not? That'd be dope. I mean, it leans toward working toward a co-promote, right? Like, I mean, it leans toward them, because in order to do a co-promote, you're going to have to be able to work together. And maybe this could be the start. Like, hey, okay, I tell you what. We're going to work toward a co-promote, but we're going to need, I don't even know who the fuck Bellator could offer. Maybe money. I don't know what they could offer. I mean, they did get, like, Will Brooks. So they've signed a couple people that Bellator dropped off. But the UFC seems like they have way more to lose there. But I'm just curious. Hitters, let me know. Can they make a trade? I don't know. Maybe someone does. With that being said, I do got to get back to work tomorrow. Back to the motherfucking other grind. This grind, I might get out 1 or 2 more videos tonight because it's still only 7. I don't want to be in bed until about 10. So I might have time for a couple more videos. If I see anything else that looks newsworthy, if I see a comment or someone requesting something that looks interesting before that time, I'll probably hit it up. 1 or 2 more videos potentially, or this could be the last video of the night, but I'm definitely back at it tomorrow. You know what it is. I don't know what else to say. Fuck it. It is what it is. Let the hitters know what the fuck you tell me in the comments.